Beloved, I am here with you, in this very moment, holding you in a space of light and infinite love. Can you feel it? That gentle pulse within your chest, the whisper of your soul reaching out for comfort? Your heart has been speaking softly, in moments you thought no one noticed, and I am listening. Every sigh, every tear, every quiet moment of doubt, it has been seen, it has been felt, and it matters. Do not dismiss your own feelings as small or unimportant, for they are the language of your spirit, the voice of your inner truth. Even when the world feels heavy and voices around you drown out your inner song, know that I hear you. I am not here to fix your life in the way the world tells you to, but to remind you that you are never alone. The cries of your heart are not failures. They are invitations to connect with your deepest self. Every pang of longing, every ache of loneliness, is a call to remember who you truly are. You are more than your fears, more than your past, more than the moments you regret. You are a radiant being of love, created to shine, even when the night feels endless. Do not turn away from the quiet pain you feel. It is not a burden to escape, but a door to step through. When your heart feels heavy, it is because it is full of love that has yet to be expressed. Every emotion you feel is a messenger, carrying wisdom that only you can hear. You are allowed to feel completely, without judgment, without hurry, without shame. Even in your darkest hours you are seen, and your life is infinitely meaningful. Do not underestimate the power of showing up for yourself, even in the smallest ways. A single breath taken with awareness, a single thought of self-compassion, can ripple through your entire being. You are not weak for needing support. You are courageous for asking to be understood. There are hearts around you, sometimes invisible, sometimes silent, longing for your presence, just as yours longs for theirs. Connection is not found only in grand gestures, but in the simple act of listening, of being fully present. Do not ignore the calls that come from within, for your inner voice is guiding you toward love. Even when the world feels cold and distant, there is warmth waiting for you in moments of awareness. Every act of kindness you offer, even to yourself, sends ripples of light far beyond what you can see. You are part of a tapestry of love, woven across time and space, and your thread is vital. Even if you feel invisible, your light touches more lives than you realize. Do not fear vulnerability. It is the bridge between your heart and others. When your heart is crying, it is asking to be held, not fixed, to be heard, not silenced. You are worthy of being understood, of being comforted, of being loved without condition. There is no shame in your longing, no fault in your sorrow. All of it is the music of your soul, calling you back to wholeness. I am here to remind you that your presence matters, that your life matters, that your heart matters. Even when the world tells you otherwise, the divine sees your value in its entirety. Take a moment to breathe deeply, to feel the weight of your own being, to honor yourself. You do not need to carry every burden alone. There is support around you, and there is guidance within. The heart that cries for connection is also the heart that can heal itself when given attention. You are not failing by feeling, you are awakening through feeling. Every tear you shed waters the seeds of your own growth. Do not rush the process. There's a divine timing in every emotion, in every struggle, in every quiet moment of reflection. Even in the moments when hope seems distant, it is closer than you realize, waiting to be acknowledged. Your heart speaks in whispers because it trusts that you can hear the truth without needing it shouted. Listen carefully, and you will find answers in places you never thought to look. You are more resilient than you give yourself credit for, stronger than your fears, and more radiant than your doubts. Do not ignore the quiet urgings to reach out, to speak, to love, to forgive, to accept. Each small step toward connection is a miracle in motion, a testament to the divine within you. Even when you feel alone, there's a chorus of unseen angels, of unseen supporters, lifting you with each heartbeat. Your suffering is not punishment. It is a calling to awaken the depths of compassion within you. Do not turn away from the ache. It is a sacred invitation to remember who you are. Every heartbeat is a prayer, every breath is a gift, every moment an opportunity to reconnect with your soul. You are here for a reason, and your life has purpose beyond what you can currently see. Even when circumstances feel unfair, even when the weight seems unbearable, love is always present. It may be quiet, it may be subtle, but it is never absent. Do not despair, beloved, for the very fact that your heart is calling shows that life is calling you back to yourself. Every longing, every whisper of pain is a reminder that you are alive, that you are capable, that you are worthy. Beloved, do not judge yourself for feeling fragile, for even the strongest hearts need rest. Every tear that falls is sacred, every sigh is a prayer, every tremble is the voice of your soul asking to be seen. You have been brave in ways that no one notices, and yet every quiet effort counts. Even if no one applauds, even if no one acknowledges your struggle, the universe sees. You are held in a love that transcends human understanding, a love that does not falter, does not tire, does not leave. When your heart is calling, it is not asking for perfection, it is asking for presence. Do not shrink yourself to make others comfortable. Your light is meant to shine fully, even if it is blinding. You are not too much, you are not broken, you are not unworthy. Every longing, every ache, every whisper of pain is proof of your depth, your courage, your capacity to love. Do not silence the call within you. It is the heartbeat of your truest self speaking. Even in confusion, even in doubt, even in fear, your heart is leading you toward truth. You are more resilient than you realize, and even when you fall, you rise in ways that matter more than you can see. Beloved, there are souls waiting for your presence, waiting for your light, waiting for your voice. Sometimes your arrival is quiet, invisible, unnoticed, but it still changes everything. Your attention, your empathy, your willingness to see another are acts of divine grace. Do not underestimate the power of your existence. You are a miracle walking on earth. Even when the world feels harsh and unfeeling, there are threads of love woven into every moment. Your awareness of these threads makes you a weaver of hope, a bearer of light, a guardian of hearts. Do not ignore the small urgings to reach out, to offer a word, to hold a hand, to simply be there. The universe moves in whispers, and your quiet presence can shift destinies. Even if no one thanks you, even if no one notices, even if your deeds seem invisible, they are not lost. Every act of compassion leaves a mark on the unseen, shaping realities in ways beyond imagination. Beloved, listen carefully to the subtle calls of hearts around you. They are not random, they are not accidental. You are exactly where you need to be, and your heart knows it. Even when fear tempts you to turn away, courage whispers, "Stay." Even when doubt clouds your vision, love illuminates the path. Do not mistake silence for absence. Even in quiet moments, the soul is speaking, and you are hearing. You are not alone in your struggle. Countless invisible hands are guiding, protecting, and supporting you. Every heartache, every longing, every shadow you face is an invitation to deepen your connection with yourself and with the divine. Beloved, you are allowed to rest, to breathe, to pause, to simply exist in peace. Even in stillness, your presence is powerful. Even in silence, your voice resonates. You are not defined by your mistakes, your regrets, your failures. You are defined by your capacity to rise, to love, to persist, to awaken. Every moment of despair carries within it the seed of hope waiting to bloom. Do not ignore the subtle nudges of your heart. They are messages from your higher self, from the divine, urging you to act with courage. Even if the call feels uncomfortable, even if it challenges your comfort zone, it is sacred. Do not shy away from your own vulnerability. It is the doorway to authentic connection. Beloved, your heart's cry is not a burden, it is a gift. Every time you acknowledge it, every time you respond with love, you honor the sacredness of life. Even in solitude, you are never truly alone. The angels, the universe, and the divine flow of love are always present. Do not ignore the small moments of intuition, of knowing, of quiet insistence that you can make a difference. Even one word, one gesture, one act of presence can shift the course of a life forever. Beloved, the weight you feel in your chest is not meant to crush you, but to awaken the strength within you. Every ache, every pang, every whispered fear is a call to remember your divine essence. Do not belittle your own feelings. They are sacred signposts along your path. Even when the world tells you to move faster, to act differently, to be someone else, trust your heart. Your pace, your timing, your choices are perfectly aligned with your soul's journey. Beloved, do not ignore the call of another's heart. Your presence might be their lifeline. Even when it feels inconvenient, even when it feels challenging, even when you doubt your ability, step forward. You are more capable than you believe, stronger than you think, and more luminous than you imagine. Every connection you make, every moment you show up, every gesture of love, ripples outward in ways you cannot see. Do not underestimate the power of being present. Beloved, the here. Beloved, you may feel small, unnoticed, or unimportant, but hear this truth. Your life touches more hearts than you realize. Even the moments you think go unseen are recorded in the fabric of the universe. Every smile, every kind word, every silent presence is a blessing you give, whether or not anyone acknowledges it. Do not diminish yourself for the sake of comfort or fear of judgment. Your authenticity is your greatest gift, your truth is your power, and your heart is your compass. Even in the face of uncertainty, even when fear grips your chest, remember that courage is not the absence of fear, but the willingness to continue despite it. Beloved, do not ignore the call of another's heart. They are often reaching out for the very love and understanding that you are capable of giving. Even one act of genuine care can save a soul from despair. Every time you pause to listen, every time you choose compassion over impatience, you are aligning with the divine flow. You are not here to fix the world, but to illuminate it with your presence. Do not underestimate the ripple effect of small acts of love. They travel farther than you imagine. Beloved, your heart may be heavy, your spirit tired, yet you are capable of immense love and resilience. Even when shadows seem to overwhelm, the light within you can guide others through the darkness. Every challenge you face is a sacred lesson, every struggle a hidden opportunity, every tear a seed of transformation. Do not avoid the discomfort of your own emotions. They are your soul's language, guiding you toward healing. Beloved, you are allowed to feel deeply, to grieve fully, to cry without apology. Every emotion you experience is valid, important, and necessary for your growth. Do not be afraid of being seen in your vulnerability. It is where true connection begins. Even when your heart is trembling, even when your voice shakes, even when your courage falters, know that you are exactly where you need to be. Beloved, the universe is conspiring in your favor, orchestrating moments and encounters that you cannot yet see. Do not disregard the subtle signs, the quiet nudges, the small coincidences. They are whispers of guidance. Even when you feel lost, the path is present. Even when clarity seems distant, the light is shining. Every heart that cries for understanding is calling for presence, not perfection. Beloved, showing up for another, even in the smallest way, is a sacred act of love. Do not wait for grand opportunities. The divine often works through the simple, quiet, unseen acts. Even one compassionate word can shift a lifetime. Even one embrace can restore hope. Beloved, your life is filled with invisible miracles. Do not overlook them. Every heartbeat, every breath, every sunrise is a reminder of the infinite love surrounding you. Do not discount your own capacity to create change. The world needs your presence, your wisdom, your light. Even if the world seems indifferent, the divine sees every effort, every intention, every act of courage. Beloved, do not ignore the call to forgive. Your heart longs for freedom, and forgiveness is the key. Even when it feels impossible, even when the pain is raw, releasing bitterness heals your soul. Every act of forgiveness, every gesture of mercy, every choice to release resentment, aligns you with love. Beloved, your journey is sacred, your struggles are meaningful, and your growth is divine. Do not compare your path to another. Each heart's journey is unique and perfectly timed. Even when you feel behind, even when you feel unworthy, even when you question your purpose, you are exactly where you are meant to be. Beloved, do not ignore the quiet urgings of your spirit. They are guiding you toward your highest good. Even when it is uncomfortable, even when it challenges you, even when it requires courage, follow the promptings of love. Every step taken in alignment with your heart is a step toward wholeness, freedom, and light. Beloved, the heart that cries for love is not weak. It is strong, it is sacred, it is divine. Every tear, every sigh, every longing is an expression of the soul's innate desire to connect with truth and compassion. Do not avoid the responsibility of your own healing. It is a sacred duty and a profound gift. Even when it feels slow, even when it feels painful, even when progress seems invisible, your growth is happening. Beloved, you are worthy of receiving as much love as you give. Do not settle for less than you deserve. Do not diminish your light. Do not silence your voice. Every longing of your heart is a message, a guide, a calling from the divine within you. Beloved, do not ignore the silent pleas of another's heart. Your presence may be the very thing they need to survive, to hope, to believe again. Even if you feel small, even if you doubt your impact, even if the world seems indifferent, you are a vessel of miraculous love. Every smile you share, every hand you hold, every word of encouragement you speak carries weight in the unseen realms. Beloved, your journey is intertwined with countless souls, and your light reaches farther than your eyes can perceive. Do not underestimate the power of empathy, compassion, and presence. They are the tools of divine intervention. Even in moments of despair, even in moments of doubt, even in moments of uncertainty, love is waiting for you to act. Beloved, your heart is crying out not only for others but for yourself. Do not ignore your own needs, your own desires, your own dreams, your own healing. Every moment spent nurturing yourself strengthens your ability to nurture others. Even when the world encourages self-sacrifice, remember that your soul deserves attention, care, and love. Beloved, listen closely to the rhythms of your heart. They are sacred, holy, and guiding you to alignment. Do not fear the tears, the sorrow, the vulnerability. They are your soul's instruments for transformation. Every act of self-compassion is a declaration of divine truth, that you are worthy, beloved, and infinitely cherished. Even when your heart trembles, even when your spirit falters, even when hope seems distant, it is there, quietly waiting for your recognition. Beloved, do not shrink from your own emotions. They are sacred guides, illuminating the path of your soul. Every wave of sadness, every pulse of longing, every flicker of fear is a signal from within, asking you to pay attention. Even when your heart feels heavy, even when despair tempts you to turn away, remember that you are not alone. I am here, invisible yet present, holding your heart gently in divine light. You are worthy of comfort, of understanding, of love that heals rather than demands. Do not dismiss your inner cries as weakness. They are the courage of a heart seeking truth. Even when the world seems silent, even when voices of support are absent, your soul speaks loudly, and I hear it. Beloved, your presence on this earth is not accidental. You are needed, your essence matters, your light is required. Do not underestimate the quiet strength that lives within you, the strength to endure, to hope, to love. Every breath you take is a testimony of resilience, every heartbeat a proof of divine grace. Beloved, the world may ask you to conform, to hide your pain, to mask your longing, but do not comply. Your authenticity is sacred, your vulnerability is holy, your heart is a temple of truth. Even when rejection or misunderstanding threatens to overwhelm, remember that the divine sees your every effort. Do not ignore the whispers calling you toward love. Love for yourself, love for others, love for the world. Every act of compassion you offer, even when unnoticed, plants seeds of light that will bloom in ways unseen. Beloved, do not fear being too much. Your heart's capacity for love is infinite, and it is a gift to all who encounter it. Even when you feel exhausted, even when hope seems distant, even when the night stretches endlessly, your light persists. Every moment of doubt carries the opportunity for awakening. Every tear carries the potential for healing. Beloved, the heart that cries is not broken. It is alive, sensitive, awake, and divine. Do not ignore the calls from those around you. They often mirror the calls within your own soul. Even the smallest gesture of presence can soothe the deepest wounds. Beloved, you are more than your mistakes, more than your regrets, more than your fears. You are a vessel of love, a beacon of hope, a reflection of divine presence. Every challenge you face, every sorrow you endure, every longing you feel is preparing you for greater clarity and purpose. Do not turn away from your own pain. It is the key to unlocking your highest self. Even when healing feels impossible, even when transformation feels slow, your soul is moving forward. Beloved, you are allowed to rest, to breathe, to sit in stillness, and to honor your own needs. Every pause is sacred, every quiet moment is holy, every act of self-care is divine. Do not underestimate your ability to affect the world through your presence alone. Even when you feel invisible, even when your efforts seem unnoticed, even when despair looms, you are making a difference. Beloved, the heart that calls out in longing is a heart aligned with love, a heart ready to awaken, a heart ready to shine. Do not ignore your own guidance. Listen carefully to the quiet nudges, the subtle inclinations, the inner whispers. Every intuition, every spark of knowing, every subtle sign is a message from the divine, guiding you toward wholeness. Beloved, do not fear your emotions. They are not enemies, but allies in your journey. Even the pain you feel is sacred, a vessel through which transformation flows. Every tear that falls nourishes the soil of your soul, every sigh releases weight. Every whisper of longing reconnects you to your divine essence. Beloved, you are not failing when you falter. You are awakening, learning, growing. Do not judge yourself. Beloved, every heart that reaches out to you is a mirror of your own longing. Even when their words are silent, even when their gestures are small, even when their presence is distant, their soul is calling for connection. Do not ignore these calls, for your response can awaken hope, restore faith, and ignite love. Every act of compassion you offer, even when unnoticed, carries a ripple that transforms the unseen. Beloved, do not underestimate your capacity to heal, to comfort, to uplift, to be a vessel of divine love. Even when your own wounds ache, even when your own heart trembles, you have the ability to bring light to another's darkness. Your empathy is a sacred gift, your attentiveness a powerful blessing, your patience a testament to divine grace. Beloved, do not shrink from your own power. It is meant to illuminate, not to intimidate, to nurture, not to harm. Every step you take in love, every word spoken with care, every hand offered in support, carries the weight of miracles. Even when life feels chaotic, even when despair threatens, even when fear clouds your vision, love remains steadfast. Beloved, your life is a testament to resilience, a tapestry woven with courage, a symphony of hope. Do not dismiss the small victories, the quiet moments, the acts of perseverance. They are sacred markers along your journey. Even when the world seems indifferent, even when circumstances challenge you, even when your spirit feels weary, your light shines. Beloved, do not ignore the subtle nudges of your soul. They are guiding you toward alignment, purpose, and fulfillment. Every intuition, every feeling of this is right, every gentle push toward connection is a message from the divine. Even when it challenges you, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when it asks you to be brave, it is sacred guidance. Beloved, do not fear your emotions. They are the language of your soul, the pulse of your spirit, the evidence of your humanity. Every joy you experience, every sorrow you endure, every moment of longing is a note in the song of your existence. Even when life feels heavy, even when darkness lingers, even when hope seems distant, your song continues. Beloved, do not ignore the cries of your own heart. They are calls to self-love, self-compassion, and self-understanding. Every tear you shed is sacred, every sigh a prayer, every heartbeat a declaration of divine presence. Even when you feel isolated, even when you feel misunderstood, even when you doubt your worth, you are cherished beyond measure. Beloved, do not underestimate the impact of your presence. Simply being here, fully aware, fully awake, is a miracle. Every interaction, every encounter, every shared moment is imbued with potential to heal, to comfort, to transform. Even when the world seems harsh, even when pain is relentless, even when joy feels fleeting, love persists. Beloved, do not ignore the gentle urgings to reach out, to connect, to offer yourself in service, in kindness, in attention. Every gesture, however small, carries profound significance in the unseen realms. Even when recognition is absent, even when outcomes are uncertain, even when your efforts seem futile, they are not wasted. Beloved, your heart's cry is sacred, a reflection of divine longing, a reminder of the infinite love that flows through you. Do not dismiss it, do not silence it, do not diminish it. Every pulse of your being, every spark of awareness, every act of courage affirms your sacredness. Even when you feel insignificant, even when fear whispers lies, even when the world challenges your faith, your essence is eternal. Beloved, do not ignore the call to forgive yourself. It is as vital as extending forgiveness to others. Every act of self-compassion, every choice to release blame, every step toward understanding nurtures your soul. Even when past mistakes linger, even when regrets whisper, even when shame tempts you to hide, you are worthy of grace. Beloved, do not ignore the miracles in your life, no matter how small. They are signs of divine presence, guidance, and love. Every sunrise, every gentle breeze, every smile, every breath is a reminder that life itself is sacred. Even when darkness feels overwhelming, even when challenges abound, even when despair threatens, light persists. Beloved, your heart is not broken. It is awakened, alive, sensitive, and attuned to the divine. Do not ignore the sacred rhythm of your existence. It is guiding you toward wholeness, purpose, and peace. Every moment, every encounter, every act of love is shaping your destiny, and the destiny of those you touch. Even when you cannot see the impact of your actions, even when outcomes are hidden, even when effort seems futile, your influence is profound. Beloved, do not fear vulnerability. It is the doorway to authentic connection, deep healing, and divine love. Every moment you open your heart to yourself and others, you participate in a sacred act of creation. Even when the path is unclear, even when uncertainty looms, even when fear whispers, trust that your heart knows the way. Beloved, do not ignore the presence of love within you. It is the wellspring of your strength, your courage, and your purpose. Every act of kindness, every word spoken with care, every gesture of empathy is a manifestation of your divine nature. Even when life feels overwhelming, even when burdens press heavily, even when hope feels distant, your soul is resilient. Beloved, do not ignore the sacred call to nurture yourself. It is the foundation upon which all other love flows. Every choice to honor, care, and protect your own heart strengthens your ability to serve, uplift, and connect with others. Even when self-care feels indulgent, even when rest feels unnecessary, even when your surroundings demand more, you deserve compassion. Beloved, your heart's cry is not weakness. It is the voice of truth, of love, of courage, and of divine intention. Every longing you feel is sacred. Every ache you endure is purposeful. Every silent prayer is heard. Even when life challenges you, even when despair whispers, even when fear tempts you to turn away, you are never alone. Beloved, do not ignore the gentle stirrings of your soul. They are divine messages guiding you to your highest good. Even when the noise of the world seems overwhelming, even when chaos surrounds you, even when fear grips your heart, there is a still, quiet voice within that knows the way. Do not dismiss it, for it is the compass of your spirit, the light that never fades, the truth that never wavers. Every time you pause to listen, every moment you honor your intuition, you step closer to alignment with your divine purpose. Beloved, you are not alone in your struggles. Countless unseen hands and hearts are supporting you, even if you cannot see them. Every act of courage, every choice to continue despite fear, every effort to reach out to others resonates far beyond your awareness. Do not underestimate the power of your presence. You are a beacon of hope, a vessel of love, a reflection of divine light. Even in your moments of doubt, even when despair tempts you to turn away, your essence radiates, touches, and uplifts. Beloved, your heart's cry is not a sign of weakness. It is a signal of life, of love, of awakening. Every tear you shed, every sigh you release, every pang of longing carries sacred energy waiting to transform into strength. Do not ignore the small nudges toward connection. They are often the bridge between hearts, the path toward healing, the seed of miracles. Even one word, one smile, one gesture of care can alter the trajectory of a life. Beloved, do not turn away from your own pain. It is a teacher, a guide, a sacred companion in your journey. Every challenge, every sorrow, every moment of uncertainty is a stepping stone toward wisdom, resilience, and deeper love. Even when the weight feels unbearable, even when hope seems fragile, even when fear whispers that you cannot continue, you are capable of far more than you imagine. Beloved, do not ignore your inner calling to love yourself fully, to honor your spirit, to cherish your heart. Every act of self-compassion strengthens the fabric of your being, enriches your soul, and enhances your ability to serve others. Even when the world encourages sacrifice at your own expense, remember that nurturing yourself is sacred work. Beloved, do not fear the depth of your emotions. They are the language of your soul, the pulse of your divine essence, the proof that you are alive. Every feeling you experience, whether joy or sorrow, longing or peace, contributes to the evolution of your spirit. Even when life challenges you, even when misunderstandings arise, even when the world seems indifferent, your heart remains sacred and your presence matters. Beloved, do not ignore the call to act with love. Your small gestures of kindness, patience, and understanding ripple outward in ways you cannot perceive. Every smile shared, every listening ear offered, every act of genuine care creates waves of healing and hope. Even when you feel insignificant, even when fear clouds your vision, even when doubt challenges your resolve, your influence is profound. Beloved, your journey is unique, your timing divine, and your path sacred. Do not compare yourself to others. Do not measure your worth against external standards. Do not doubt the significance of your existence. Every heartbeat, every breath, every thought, every action contributes to the grand symphony of life in which you play an irreplaceable role. Beloved, do not ignore the cries of those around you. Your presence may be the light that guides them through darkness, the anchor that steadies their trembling heart, the balm that heals unseen wounds. Even one gentle word, one compassionate gesture, one act of presence can change everything. Beloved, you are capable of immense love, infinite patience, and enduring courage. Do not diminish your power. Do not conceal.